It's been 5 years since Queen Alexandra died without an heir. Her empire, held together by the respect and fear of her might, crumbling in an instant. Now Alexandra's nieces, the Alexandrians, claim right to the throne by blood, while the daughters of Pat Grey, Queen Alexandra's lover, swear the late queen had promised them the throne. Now every soul in Queensland waits with bated breath. Who will claim the throne of Alexandra and become the Queen of Queens? What's up, Rendition, and welcome to After the End Southern Land, a brand new total conversion mod, basically a spin-off of the After the End mod that lets you play in the continent of Australia. Today we're going to be messing around with the mod. I showcased it here on the channel a couple days ago. It's still in beta, but there's a couple different bookmarks that we can play with, and I really wanted to try out the Queensland one, which I read in the last video, but I'm going to read here today in a second. But in summary, before we even start, it's basically a battle for a region of the world between different nieces and some other players, which is, is something that I love here on the channel. So without further ado, let's just jump into that. The great Queen Alexandra's empire once stretched from the old southern border to the Daintree, forged through the might and wit of the late conqueror. But be it arrogance, intention, or fate, Alexandra would never sire an heir. Even her lover Pat Grey could only ever offer his daughters by another woman as potential heirs. Yet no true heir was ever proclaimed. Even as Alexandra died 5 years ago, her empire, held together by the respect and fear of the queen, crumbled in an instant. Alexandra's nieces, the Alexandrians, claimed right to the throne by blood, rallying local country lords to their cause, while the daughters of Grey were proclaimed the true successors in the Darling Basin, from which their father hailed, swearing the late queen had promised them the throne. The towns of the coast were quick to reclaim their autonomy when the empire fell, with only Mackay remaining on the hands of a successor. Every soul in Queensland waits with bated breath. Who will claim the throne of Alexandra and become the Queen of Queens? So there are a few major players here on the bookmark screen. The biggest ones we're going to focus on would be Marguerite Alexandrian, Empress Charlotte, and Calypso Alexandrian. We're not going to be playing as one of the Greys. I think, if I'm not mistaken, the Muralina, you can't actually play as her because she's theocratic. So if you try to click her, the game will crash. Just an FYI, that's probably going to get fixed. Calypso is in charge of the city of Mackay. She has the smallest territory. She's probably the hardest of the starts. Empress Charlotte starts off as the Empress of the region, basically who is being controlled by a local lord because she's only 16, so she's kind of like a puppet empress. We're going to be playing as Marguerite Alexandrian. She's 23 years old and probably the most capable of the three to actually claim the throne because she's militarily focused, kind of like her aunt was, and should actually be able to do something. But let's read her text. All her life, Marguerite believed that only she could succeed Alexandra. It made sense. She was the oldest of her nephews by blood, I'm assuming it means nieces. When the Queen of Queens passed, Marguerite was quick to make for Mackay, only to find her cousin Calypso barring the gates. She was driven away at the gates of Rockhampton, Gladstone, and Bundaberg. Turning back to gather support among the Burdekin, she found that the country lords had already rallied to support her sister Charlotte. Furious, she returned to her domain in Charters Towers to lick her wounds and plot, gathering support for her claim. Marguerite's birthright has been taken from her. The empire is fractured. Does she have the strength to restore what is rightfully hers? So I'm a governess, which is technically a queen within a clan-style government. This is a feudal realm. I don't know why I'm clan and why they're feudal, but whatever. So basically, my cousin is my overlord. She has 1,575 troops, most of them being light horsemen, and I have 1,571 troops, most of them being, actually it's a variety. A lot of light footmen, some pikemen. I actually will put this up to one more, and I would probably fill this up as well. I think with our men-at-arms difference, we should have this in the bag. All of them start off with a claim to Capricornia, so you can pretty much take her on whenever you want to, and if I'm not mistaken, the de jure empire looks more like this. We don't have to make it look like that. My plan actually would be more to not make the same mistakes as our predecessor and sort of just take up these areas over here. Maybe take up these two as well, but I'm not going to worry too much about the other stuff. I would prefer, because we have Queensland down here too, we could also take up some of this if we wanted to, but ideally I would like to at least have this coast and maybe these two as well, just to solidify our borders. But before we can really do any of that, we have some decisions. Oh yes, I'm going to adopt feudal ways through my liege because I do not want to be an admin government. The old ways have served us well and we will always honor them. However, as the governess of the towers, I have concluded that we must adopt feudalism and its principles if we shall continue to prosper. It is the crucial next step on our road to greatness. So we're now feudal. I could pay homage, but I'm not going to do that because I'm going to be attacking her pretty much immediately. I'm going to choose my lifestyle, which again is martial, and I think she might be... We're going to do strategy focus just because it makes the most sense, even though I think she's technically authority focused, or like that's where it seems like it's heading down, which is a good one to do too. everybody's a powerful vassal, but this guy's probably going to be the most important one. Honestly, this guy kind of sucks. I would rather have a good marshal. Sorry, that guy can just leave. Oh, I love the Slavic armor that they're using that. I can potentially negotiate an alliance. I can have raiders as well, which is big. I could potentially bide my time and just raid if I wanted to. In fact, you know what? Let's not go to war right away. Let's just raid to start off, and then we'll worry about this in a second. So I'm not going to worry about it. I'm not going to attack my cousin yet. I am going to worry about getting married though, because securing a weak or like an alliance makes a lot of sense. Oh, here we go. Okay, so we have the Masons down here. This could be a good one. He is honest, zealous, and lazy, so he won't get in my way and do anything too untoward. He likes to party, and he's an adequate bargainer. He seems like a perfectly fine spouse. I'll take it, honestly. I don't even need... I can just use him for now. I'm just going to raid up these little areas first. And then once these are done, we'll use the extra money and prestige to hopefully fill out the rest of our men-at-arms, maybe build the regimental things, and then we'll be good to go, I think. I think it'll be totally fine. Oh, dang, I'm already pregnant? Get off each other, dude. We just started. I mean, I'll take a kid. It is now up to me to... Huh? What happened? It is now up to me to lead the vast empire my sister and rival Queen Charlotte left behind. I stand before my vassals, adjust my new crown, and rearrange... I'm so confused. What happened? It is my duty to inform you that the irrefutable evidence has been unveiled, proving that your marriage with Emperor William is... Oh. Well, what a turn of events here to start off the video. What the hell? Okay, so apparently my marriage was illegitimate, and now I'm getting divorced. Okay, I'm a little confused. Why did my sister step down? So it's literally not even been a year, and this has already happened. This is so crazy. Also, my sister here. Oh god, this is gonna suck. Here we go. Let me try and organize this a little bit. Over domain limit, unreformed. Our faiths are hostile to one another. I see. What is the faith of this region? It's mostly Jackaroo, actually. That's kind of confusing. Okay, whatever. Literally everybody hates me. I'm so confused. Oh, it's because of the Jackaroo thing. She's definitely going to turn on me, which is fine. I don't know why she gave up her throne. It's really not my problem. So my kingdom, or my main title now, is actually pretty solid. I could probably build a... marches would probably be good, but let's do... I guess regimental grounds, because it increases it by 15%. I think that's smart. I have 100 gold too, so I'm just going to return with that because I kind of want my forces up because I want to start doing the things that I was going to do in the first place. So we have 217 gold, and I think, honestly, it's very odd to me that happened, but, I mean, what are you going to do? I will put you here, and you here. There we go. And then once my regiments are all up, maybe I'll start working on it, although I could literally just declare war on pretty much all of these immediately if I wanted to, and it wouldn't be too bad. What do we want to do? Do I have a claim on this? Okay, so I don't have a claim on their land. I don't have a claim on your land. I feel like the first thing I would do would be to take the Empire of Capricornia. It looks like the city of their seat is Rockhampton. I'm gonna see if my sister will convert, because if I can get her to accept an alliance, maybe then I can just not have to worry about her making a rebellion, because otherwise she's definitely gonna turn on me. Apparently you get no claim to any of these other territories when you get this, which kind of sucks because it should be your de jure border, probably, unless it's just counting it as this, which is fine. I'm gonna work on taking, oh my god, it's 150 per. What should I do here? Because I could probably do Dune, and then take Mackay maybe from her. The Great Temple of Mackay. That could be a good one. I think what I'm gonna do to start is I'm gonna attack these three in succession, and then when I get those three, that should give me some prestige, and I can probably also attack Gladstone in the future. Yeah, negative 197. Yeah, that makes sense. Negative 147. Negative 202. Yeah, because I'd like it, like I said, I'd like to take at least all of this. So I need to start moving. I'm gonna lead the charge, pregnant as I am. My daughter and heir Marguerite. Dude, unbelievably perfect. I don't need other children. You don't need anybody, my daughter. It's just you and me. Actually, that's probably a terrible idea. I feel like we should learn from the past, but what are you gonna do? There goes this one. That's another one done, baby. So, oh my god, that's so many territories. And the final one done. Beautiful, gorgeous, great. Okay, so we have a bunch of new things that we can keep, although I'm just gonna end up giving them away to somebody else. And then what else? How far do we want our like absolute southern border to be? Because these are the downs, and I don't even think that these guys were anything. Yeah, negative, oh my god, negative 200, that's crazy. Also, let's just note, she looks fantastic. I just want to say it. Look at her, beautiful. This one wouldn't really give us anything, would it? I mean, he's just a child. The striking unions? In the early days, long before the event, the squatters and their legions of scabs and fat cats ruled with an iron fist over Australia. The workers languished under their rule and were paid unfairly for unfair work. An idea began to ferment in the workers' minds to form a union, to take lives into their own hands. So they met under the Tree of Knowledge and declared the solidarity of labor. Although they fought hard, they were overrun and imprisoned. When labor's anger struck down the world, shattering the rule of squatters, those who remembered the sacrifice of the strikers rose, establishing the strike again. Not as organized as their southern cousins, the strikers are smaller communities fiercely committed to their ideals and led by delegates without the centralization of trade halls. That's interesting. Glyphs of Anubis. Whoa. Why are there Egyptian Australians in this? That's actually really sick. I'm not mad about it. I just think it's funny. Actually, what would it take? Okay, yeah, you would say no. Even with that, I feel like the big thing we gotta do here is probably start taking up this, because McKay is the one we want, and I don't know why we want this. Is it like a holy site for us? It's not even a holy site for us, which would be like Cairns is up here. Our holy sites are kind of all over the place, which I've not even read Our Own Faith. We're Jackaroos. Which, to the Jackaroos, Spiwa is not a physical place, it is a metaphysical and philosophical place, and an idea to attain. An ideal, not idea. The pastoral lifestyle is the closest to the state of being that is Spiwa. Only those that practice it may hope to reach the peace and comfort. The Jackaroos are less nomadic than other stockmen. Instead, they live in sedentary communities that serve the interests of itinerant Jackaroos who provide for spiritual needs when called upon. And they have Search for Paradise. Oh, they can do Pilgrimage, Pastoral Isolation, and Inner Journey. And these are their virtues and their sins. So they prefer patience, honesty, bravery, contentment, justice, and hunting. Okay, so yeah, you can raid as well with the Search for Paradise, which is super handy, actually. Honestly, that might be what I do again. Oh yeah, wait a minute. Hold on now. This is, maybe this is a good idea. Look at all that money just sitting there, just waiting for me. They just want me to have it. They said, well, you can just have it. I should definitely have redouble guards on, because I'm just worried this girl's gonna die. She became my marshal. She's really bad at it, but I mean, there's worse things, I guess. I love the focus on the faiths in this one in particular. Like, I always love that about After the End anyway, but the stuff in this is crazy. Like, I was reading through some of it in the last video where we were talking about just like the Australia-focused stuff, and it's wonderful. I would like Bellum Justum as well. Well, actually, you know what? Let's do Enduring Hardships, just because if we get a plague, they're the most annoying thing possible. I can negotiate an alliance with my sister, so now she can't join a faction against me, which is big. I think they're sisters, right? Or are they cousins? Okay, so this is her sister. And we're just gonna keep on raiding. Just gonna keep on taking up their stuff. Why not? It's mine. You know, you'll need it. What do you guys worship? Elizabethan, the followers of Her Majesty revere the first and only monarch of the Commonwealth, touched down on Australian soil, not once but 16 times. Gracing the people of every state and territory. Whilst the fervor for Her Majesty has faded throughout the centuries, the Elizabethans know that while their matriarchal Country Women's Association keep her memory alive, the dreams of the Commonwealth will never truly die. That's honestly amazing. Because this will give me like 200 prestige, and then I can also do a hunt, and then we'll get a little bit more, because hunting's part of their culture anyway, so we might as well do it. Came to pay homage. I appreciate that. I'm strong, and I think that's the right thing to do. Beautiful. And then with that money, I am going to do a raid, or not a raid, a hunt, because I would like to get illustrious so that we can just do duchies. Yeah, you would have to be a illustrious, and you need to have the piety too, which is actually kind of annoying. At least for this one, just because I think we might be the same faith. Yeah, if you're fighting a Jackaroo faith, I have to pay more in piety. Let's do a hunt, since it's part of my culture. My culture is not your costume. We'll just pick anybody. They can do whatever. There's apparently nowhere to hunt. Okay, so there is nowhere to hunt, so we can't do a hunt. I'm assuming this is a bug, but yeah, there's nothing. That's actually a big shame. That's what happens when you're playing a beta. Probably, honestly, would just keep raiding or doing whatever. I might even just start attacking people anyway, because it seems like it's kind of stupid to waste. Yeah, if I took this, and then this, Just start taking up little pieces of these. I could just do that too. I don't mean to be like a big conqueror, but you know, I mean, if the shoe fits, right? Oh, here's a good one. So I was just clicking around trying to see what the faiths are. These people worship the Great Barrier Reef. So the Anthozoans honor the Great Reef, the barrier between the material world and the divine world of the marine. They believe that the reef is the origin of all good in this world, emanating divine healing energies from its coral into the water. They delight in enjoying the reef water, refraining from inflicting any damage upon the coral or its creatures. I'll give her this to my sister, who's also my chancellor, or my marshal, who's terrible. It's kind of more of like a political thing, I guess, at that point. Army gold maintenance being lower is huge. Thank God. Also, she's kind of a baddie. I'm sorry. I don't know what it is. Dark-haired women, Mediterranean features. It does it for me. I don't know what to tell you. I have been denounced by my half-sister. I've been denounced. So, has been denounced by her dynasty head and now be imprisoned by other dynasty members. What? Why? What is happening? Actually, no, it would be a good one to do. This one would be a good one to marry this guy. Just get this alliance in there. Wouldn't accept. What if I gave you like a tiny bit of money? And now we arrange this marriage. Oh, because it's your heir. Yeah, we'll do that. I'll take that. Okay, so our regimental clearance is done. Ooh, throw it away. Done. That took 2 years though. I did not think we were gonna have to wait that long. So I'm slowly making my way up the coast. I can create some titles. I honestly think I should create one of these kingdom titles. There's Dawson, which that would give me a claim to all of that. Well, that might not be a bad move. What's the other one? The Central Highlands. I'm gonna do Dawson because I do not plan on going that way, so we'll do this. Now, if I do that, oh, I still don't have a claim on it? It does suck that we can only take one thing. Where do I want to stop my border? I would say honestly like around here, right? Like this is a good spot. What's the de jure? Well, the quote de jure. At least take the coast. I really don't want this. I don't care about this. But I do care about money. And I do like making money, so I might raise my raiders down here. And then just go to town on these people. Just as a little revenge for thinking that they could be a claimant on my empire. Oh, we stopped being rivals. Didn't you denounce me? I mean, I guess. Sure. We don't have to be rivals anymore. Whatever. I guess. I have a new realm priest. What happened to my old one? He died. So I have a new one that hates me. Male dominated. Yeah, that'll do it. Oh my god, I got typhus and then lost it within half a second. The Salvation Army, as its name implies, is a charity church run with all structure and regimentation of an organized military. Their value of charity and discipline came as a welcome change in the chaos of the event. Now they are the true army of salvation, with their charity work promoted by the new understanding that donations need not be entirely voluntary. That's actually amazing, and I love that. I'm gonna burn this guy at the stake. Burn this guy at the stake. You, though, I feel like I could just recruit you and demand a conversion because you're not bad as a fighter. Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. This sucks. So I have typhus chilling in my, like, the main body of my lands. So I would rather not do anything crazy right now. I have too few spouses. I could probably get another spouse. I don't know why I'm not. I'll marry my nephew just to keep it in the family, I guess. You can end the capital isolation. Done. Finally. Jesus. And it's over. Nothing really happened, actually. I'm gonna ransom this guy real fast. Beautiful. Alright, the Grand Temple of Wakai is mine, and I don't think it wants me to keep that, but I'm glad to have it. I'm just gonna keep giving this guy stuff until he actually doesn't suck. Now he's a duke, or Grand Mayor, or whatever. A Lord Mayor. That way this guy might end up becoming a powerful vassal, and I won't have to worry about it. So Pioneer is now split in half. I'm getting closer to being able to attack these guys again, I think. Because what I would like to do... Rockhampton is, I think, our de jure capital, so I want to be able to move that over there. So I might actually fight this guy for that now. Yeah, I'll fight you for Rockhampton. And I'll fight you for this, just to have that area a little more in my pocket. And then I guess I could fight you for... What is this? Seek Paradise and County? Why there specifically? Oh, Seek Paradise and County here as well. That's really cool. I wonder if you have to be next to it for that to work. 3,100 troops, beautiful. I'll start sieging this down first. Someone is plotting against me. What is it? What for? They're trying to seduce me. The seduce schemes are always confusing because it's not like they can force it. You sort of are just like, yeah, it's cool. Alright, there's this one. The County of Moorish. Morinish. Done. Beautiful. So now this is my de jure capital. But I have to convert it to not only my culture, not only do this, which is probably going to take her a million years, but I also have to convert the faith, which sucks. But Rockhampton will return to, once I get all those things done. I'm not going to do it now because I won't get the bonuses I want. Who is this? No. Literally just some random loser. It was like, please, you're so sexy. Please, you're so hot. I really just want to kiss you. Unbelievable. I can declare war on you again. Sorry about it. That's definitely going to happen. And then... I really want to know what this Seek Paradise thing is quite interesting to me. I wonder if it's just because it's far away. Your highest... Okay, so you can't be a kingdom title. So it's sort of like you're going on a pilgrimage via war. That's actually really sick. I like that a lot. This is about to be done. That's right, because I was building a bunch of stuff. You, I think, should be hill forts, because you're right along the borders. And then we'll get a little bit more money. You, I'm sorry. I'm taking it. I don't know what to tell you. And that was really sweet. Really sweet. Really fast. I kept saying sweet and I meant to say fast. Why am I overwhelmed by stress? Do I want to make her addicted to hashish? No, I do not. But there's a couple pockets in here actually. Hold on a minute. Hold on now. What do we got as prisoners? What is a ballader? The waltzers live among the bush, appreciating its beauty and respecting its terror in equal measure. The most devoted travel from town to town, spreading stories and songs. That's actually really sick. So they're basically like bards. They're Australian bards. Outback bards. Oh no, deceitful or vengeful or calm. Is deceitful bad to this faith? No, I guess it doesn't matter. Increased county control is finished, and now I kind of want to go back to Brockhampton. What the hell am I saying? Actually, Rockhampton, is there anything I can build there? Where is it? We don't have a microbrewery? Oh god. They become craft brewery fans. They just drink IPAs down here. We're slowly getting there. And I'm about to be illustrious. Actually, I can make that kingdom title and probably hit it. Kingdom of Central Highlands, yes. And now I'm illustrious. Dude, sick. Hell yeah. Okay, sweet. And I don't think that counts under this. But I can now, I think, attack 4 duchies. Beautiful. 350. Done. It's over. It's Jover for you guys. Because I think... I just keep clicking the wrong thing. I'm sorry. So we have 15 months, 2 years, 2 years. Nice. Okay, yeah. These are... The truce... Honestly, you know what? I've played this game so much and I never realized that there's like this tree... there's this map mode that it opens up. The Realms map mode. I'm embarrassed to admit that. Alright, so we got Illustrious, which is great. I would like to do a pilgrimage just to see what kind of text it comes up with. So she's deceitful but generous? I mean, that's a pretty good spread, actually. That's going to keep it even. This war will be over in a second. Hit and run is great, because then you won't get as much loss. And I think it also gives a bonus to skirmishers, if I'm, or archers at least. I know I saw that on there. Okay, so we've taken this duchy. This guy hates me, because he thinks that he's going to get revenge on me. I don't really care. I'm going to demand a conversion. I'm going to grant you a title first. I'm going to give you this. Oh wait, I would gain stress. What is the... Oh, what is a townie? What is my culture, actually? I am a Burdekin. So we're wetlanders, we're warrior queens, garden architects, and pastoralists. Garden architects, huh? Well, you can have royal gardens. You can just make those. But you have to have manorialism, so it doesn't matter. No more treaty with them, 10 months, 13 months. I'm just gonna wait like a year before I do anything like that. And then I'll just do all of them at the same time, because I feel like, or I guess maybe that's a bad idea. I do like that the new loot or raid system is like this, where you can actually just see how much loot is around you, rather than wasting your time just guessing. I mean, you could see it before, but it was a little more obtuse, I think. Alright, let's wrap up this freaking conquest, shall we? Because we have plenty of land now. Conquer Duchy, the Duchy of Livingstone. I'm going to take all 3 of these, as well as Pioneer from here. So I'm going to take this county. Oh, I can't take that county, actually. I need to do a pilgrimage to get enough piety to attack you, otherwise I'm gonna become a sinner and I don't want that. Also, I could send you a gift. I can offer vassalization. You would still say no. It's -40. I wonder if there's gotta be a way, right? You wouldn't accept regardless. If I did a grand wedding, I still would say no. That's interesting. He's also infirmed, so I guess it doesn't even matter. Oh no! Wait a minute, 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 wait a minute. Oh, damn it. I tried to call in some mercenaries to help out my army down there, but they decided that they were going to spawn at the top of the map instead of the bottom. A bad start, but that's okay. You can always bounce back. There we go, this one's done. I've taken Marlboro, so we have cigarettes now. Amazing. Unbelievably based. My daughter is about to be 16, actually, so she's almost of age. And I can't remember who she's supposed to marry. Isaac Dagan, that's right. Is he hunchback? No, he just looks goofy as hell. And Marguerite has come of age. Dang, she ended up becoming a brilliant strategist? Holy shit. Dude, hell yeah. Perfect. And we will accept. Alright, so this one's done. The Duchy of Livingstone. I think the only one left is... yeah, this guy down here. Rockhampton, because I'm taking this one. I'm pretty sure my faith doesn't love war, so I think we lose piety whenever we go to war. Calypso's the only one who still kind of has a claim. She has a press claim and an unpressed claim. These two are too weak to really do anything, and will probably remain that way. Could also arrange a marriage between the two of us, but I don't have any other children. Although my nephew, who is betrothed to me, because I'm crazy, is about to be 16, so maybe that'll change soon. Oh yeah, I have all these titles I have to get rid of. I almost forgot. Almost forgot. And I can finally marry. We have a 3% chance of our child being inbred, but now I am officially... create a cadet branch of my current house. Is it because I'm not the head of the house? I'm not gonna do that. I feel like that's like a huge part of why they're even together. Also, he's wearing like some crazy drip on his head. Unbelievable. Unparalleled drip, actually. This guy's still holding the duchy, so I can't take that yet, but I can in a minute. Okay. Okay. This has mostly just been like a conquest video, which is fine. It's just not like typically what I like to do. I like to do like a variety of things. I just feel like I haven't been able to. There's a distinct buzz at court today. Shameful. Gossip does not befit this stately hall. Poor Margarita. Alone among the Cooper barbarians. Fate worse than death. I heard they don't even use forks. What? Is this my nephew saying this about my daughter? Politics before all. A shining example of devotion for the people's good. That's actually insane. I've never seen that. Husband encourages chivalry. What is he good at? Managed domain. Actually makes quite a bit of money on taxes. He is a fortune builder and he's a pilgrim. Done. It took me 14 months, but I have taken the Duchy of Gladstone. Ah, feels good. Feels good. I think we're nearly there. I think we're nearly there. And I want to do a pilgrimage. 50. Actually, that might be enough to do one. Because pilgrimages are important to our faith, and I feel like we should just see one anyway. Pious pilgrimage. Perfect. 147, and we want to do this for... She's not zealous, is she? I don't think so. We'll start the pilgrimage. We're going to go up here to Cairns, which isn't too far. What the hell is that travel gear? It cannot be cold here. That looks insane. The waters of Jordan again. Oh, I had a daughter. A daughter named Charlotte, who is wearing this absolutely dripped up hat. Insane. I mean, that's... yeah, definitely. A great alliance. Traversing the drylands on the outskirts of Craigley, we are suddenly attacked by a swarm of bandit riders out for blood. We are so close to the holding. Surely, Baron Austin will send help. Who is Ezra James, my bodyguard? Ezra, you know what to do. Ezra died. But he made sure I didn't die, which is important. We've arrived at Cairns. As the Dreadnought offers me blessing, I reflect on everything that happened to me for Australians to bring me here. Okay. Oh, visited the capital of the Empire of Cornucopia. Well, that pilgrimage was a bust, for sure. Charlotte has gotten pneumonia, so she might not live. Because, of course, she got pneumonia. She just had to. It was... They said that she must, so surely she had to. A small opinion gain. Prestige is honestly what we want. And I'll get enough money to host a feast, which will hopefully lower my stress enough to where I won't just die, and then I can finish building my... Oh boy, we're gonna die. That is gonna get... I'm gonna get absolutely rocked. Oh boy. Actually, they might survive this one. Really close, but no. That is a shame. I have another. I'm pregnant again? Jeez. Wait, what is Josh's mustache? Oh, I thought he had sick stash or something for a second. Destroy it. Alright, let's get out of here. This raiding has been a bust. Wait a minute. It has become increasingly clear from the lowest peasant to the most noble of my vassals, they are all whispering my name. Why? Whisper of the might, whispering of war. They support for my cause. People see me as a worthy. Oh my god, as a ruler worthy of the world. I don't know what's wrong with me. Let the conquest begin. Oh. Is that right? Okay. Well, that is different. We could force vassalize people, which is huge. And might actually go a long way. I wonder if... Does that give you more men-at-arms? No, okay. I was wondering if it gave you anything crazy. What does it actually give you? Your men-at-arms cost like nothing. Title creation is basically nothing. Force... Yeah. Vassals will fall in line. And you can force people to... holds too many counties. See, that's what I don't like about forced vassalization, is that it doesn't really matter unless they're tiny. Like this person, I could probably do it, but that's about like, and like maybe this guy. Okay, I can do these two. I actually kind of want to see what she does after the screen, just because I'm curious, but she's probably gonna freaking die. Let me do a feast real fast before, just to try and lose some stress. So she's 45, she has fine health, and she's a conqueror. I'm very curious to see what happens with her. I want to finish doing the conquest that I did, but I don't want to do the rest of them. I just kind of want to see what the AI would do with her. But before we do that, should we click around just to see if there's any special buildings near us? Because I didn't do that, and I tried to do it a little earlier. Just because I want you guys to see. There's like the big pineapple. There's this dam. There's the big guitar. No descriptions for some of these items yet, but it is interesting. The Three Sisters, the big merino, the old Parliament House. Really, really cool. And obviously, again, this is still in beta, so you're not going to get everything. Although you are going to get stuff like this. Uluru, sometimes known as Ayers Rock. The sandstone monolith is perhaps the largest singular stone in the world, sacred to the Anangu and revered by all peoples, Aboriginal or otherwise. It is suggested that visitors not climb the rock and instead appreciate from a distance, though you can, but you shouldn't. The pinnacles, that's actually really funny. I wonder if that's true in real life. Somebody from Australia will have to let me know. Darwin Cenotaph, because I think that's where he landed, with his ship, which his name is now escaping me, the Beagle, right? Or maybe one of the trips. It might have been a different one. I've had a lot of fun with this, though. I really love After the End, and I really love its ability to incorporate stuff from the world like into itself. And I think that that's, what is this? Intertidal barrier. I'm sorry, I got distracted. But just its ability to incorporate stuff from the outside world into itself and make these narratives that are like really interesting and like also allow people to play in places that you wouldn't normally like. I'm playing in Australia. That's really sick. Oh, I can declare war on you. I could also force vassalize you, but I would rather just take all of your stuff, to be honest with you. Because I just want it. And then for you, you'll be the last one. And then I just want to see what the AI does. I'm sure it's gonna like blow up everything we just did. But I always love watching it go because I think it's funny. Rockhampton is mine, and I think I am gonna move my realm capital to here because this is the like actual de jure capital. It just sucks that I can't build a county building, or a duchy building, I should say. That is a shame. I can't even do this because I don't have moats or mots. Moats, whatever. And I'm going to conquer this last county, and then once we're done with that, I would like to see what happens. But I really enjoyed this. I know that it's just like a beta, and it's sort of like a basic preview, and there's not a whole lot different about it yet, but you guys know how After the End is and all the lore and stuff that's baked into it, so I think it's going to end up pretty sweet. It looks like Marguerite had another daughter named Marguerite. Okay. Sweet. So I've done it. I have taken the borders that I wanted to. I wanted to take up all of this. Our girl, Marguerite of Capricornia, Alexandrine, she is 45 or whatever it was said, 47 years young. She's got the Conqueror trait. The world is her oyster. She has 800 gold in the tank. I've done this. We have the Conqueror trait. This is actually the third time in a row I've gotten the Conqueror trait as a character I've been playing as. So let's just see what we get, but I want to appreciate and thank you guys so much for watching. I'm not going to read the members out at the end of this video because I just want it to end. So I appreciate my squires, knights, and paladins very much. Paladins, I'm going to give you a little kiss. I hope it's okay. And I will happily see you in the next one. I hope you enjoy the outro to this video. I hope that you enjoy this mod. Give it a try. Let them know whatever bugs you find. And I hope that you have a good time, especially if you're from Australia. This is a really cool experience, and I hope that you enjoy it. It looks like she made a cadet branch. She did not want to follow my idea of being the head of the Alexandrine, probably because her sister was. Her sister also looks like she's gotten a little jowl issue. I'm not sure what's going on down there. Oh, there they go. Jesus. As soon as I'm like watching this, they're just blowing up. That's a pretty respectable size. Let's actually see how that compares to the de jure borders. Oh, it's actually bigger. So we surpassed it. Look at this. Look, beautiful. You gotta love to see it. I'm kind of curious to see how much further she's gonna go. Oh, jeez. Looks like she just disinherited her eldest daughter. Let me see what's going on with that. I wonder if she rescinded her claim, or she just decided that her second daughter, Charlotte, was better. She doesn't seem any better. I also wonder, is this a... hopefully that's not, whatever. 67 years old. She has not decided to expand anymore, it looks like. But you never know. Sometimes the AI goes, oh, she just got infirmed. She also has Raider now. She's probably not going to live too much longer. But, I mean, this is respectable. She started the game at, like, 23 years old and now has this insane amount of territory. What is this? The travel on this screen looks crazy. And at the age of 66, on the 27th of January, 2710, the Empress Marguerite the Able of Capricornia, the conqueress who had reunited the lands of Alexandria, has died. And now we have Empress Charlotte II, who will take over in her place. And she apparently... oh, yeah, because you get... oh, I forgot. You get Empress... or you get the Conqueror trait, like, genetically. That's insane. Also, I'm pretty sure, yes, she's related to Queen Charlotte. So, she was her... this is so confusing. She was her grandmother? Somehow? Wait, how does that work? Oh, wait a minute. This is some hold on. We gotta pause for a second. I'm gonna leave off after this. Her husband was her nephew, and his daughter is this lady, Empress Charlotte. Therefore, her mother's sister is also her grandmother. We've done it. We've created the Habsburgs. And I kind of want to see if she does anything, but there's a huge plague coming through. So let's just see really fast. I'll let this run for like another, I don't know, 10 years, just to see if she makes any progress by the age of like 35. Well, to answer that question really quickly, apparently she's going to do nothing. She did not go to war one time in 10 years. In fact, she's done pretty much nothing but wander around, do some hunting apparently, and some pilgrimages. But apparently she's a chill conqueror because she has almost 11,000 gold in the tank, and she's just like, nah, I ain't gonna use it. I'm gonna just relax. She could literally probably take over most of the places around her. But that's gonna be it for me. Again, I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I'm gonna run the members on the screen now, and I will happily see you in the next one.